There's so much anger in these energies. You have good intentions at work, with friends, even strangers. You treat people very well. But people around you have bad intentions, it will force you to grow. Hey Taurus, welcome to your August reading. We will be going through general, career, and love. For the general reading, we will be tackling all those things that you are going through or went through. Also, the energy surrounding you will be looking around. What are the people, the situation, their intentions towards you? Then we will also explore what you can do in your situation. There may be messages of precautions or warnings, or maybe messages of luck and happiness. And also, I will pull an advice card to let you guys have some kind of teacher or guidance throughout the month of August. Then, for the career and love messages, we will be pulling out messages, maybe 2 messages for each, and then finally to cap things off for the month of August, I will be pulling 3 cards, 3 major cards, advice cards that will be very beneficial for all the Tauruses out there for the month of August. Okay, so let's start, my fellow Tauruses, by the way. So, as I said, there is so much anger in you. You will be very prone to anger in the month of August. The reason why is that people around you will be lying. You will find out that people will be lying towards you, or you may have been lied all this time. It may go as far as months back or years back, and you will feel like, why you did not tell me things? Why am I finding these things just now? Why didn't you not tell me beforehand? These are the thoughts and the emotions that you will be feeling throughout the month of August. And it's as if that maybe in some way, maybe people did not feel or do not feel that they are lying to you, or that they mistreated you. But the thing here is that for all of you Tauruses out there, you will feel like you've been lied to. Okay, so for the month of August, you guys have really good. It's like you're starting something new, something like if things were not as pretty in the past, you are starting something pure, something clean, like a clean slate. And this is really pure from within your subconscious, and I really love that energy coming towards you. In the past, you guys maybe are functioning in a way that maybe this is at work, or maybe in social situations, maybe with your friends. Maybe you are realizing that, hey, I was immature during that time. Oh, I said something wrong during that time. So that is the reason why you guys are starting something new. You are realizing the wrongdoings that you did, the mistakes that you have done in the past or in the past months, and you guys are trying to redo things. For the month of August, you are being intellectual. You are trying to be more you are trying to use your head, try to think of something before you say something. And this is very surprising for me, as a Taurus, because many Taurus people out there, we tend to be very abrupt, and we are very frank. We just say things the way they are. But with this energy of the Queen of Diamonds, you're using your head more, and you're trying to be more mature in this way. And it's not as if like you were going to be mean to other people, but it's just that you're going to be using your head more, so that you won't be able to offend anyone and try to be as much as possible. There's almost like a nurturing kind of motherly loving energy coming from you, and I really like that. It's which, by the way, Taurus, is a very feminine energy, and there's this motherly love coming from you, and it's kind of weird for me to say that, but it's what I'm feeling from you guys. In for the month of August, I want you guys to sort of put your expectations a little bit lower. Set it a little bit lower. I know you guys are starting something new. Maybe it's because you want to improve on something. Maybe at work you want to succeed, you want to achieve more, you want to earn more money, you want to make more friends. But I want you guys to lower your expectations, because even though you realize that you are functioning in a lower energy, or in a very immature, unintellectual way in the past, and you're trying to make things better this month, it doesn't mean that things are going to change the way you want them to be, because things are going to be a little bit not in the way that you want. There's no I don't know, I'm lost for words, but it's not in the way that you want. It doesn't mean that you put this effort from your side. It doesn't mean that you will get the same from others. And this is the reason why us Taurus people, we are so, when we give something, we sort of somehow expect things to be coming back to us. But for this month of August, this is kind of going to be a challenge for us. Try not to expect things from other people, even though you're going to give more people to other people, you're going to give to people more than before. Don't expect that they will be able to give you back the same, okay? You're offering a lot of friendship, a lot of love to people, and this is just so nice. It's just so, it feels like the energy for the Taurus people out there is just so, it's like you were reborn or something. It's just that you're starting something new, and it's so refreshing. However, what you guys need to know is that even though you plan things very well, even though you imagine things to be very fruitful, very productive, very bountiful, because you're imagining yourself to act in this way, and you will do this, I will do that, and things will come up as I want to. But things happen unexpected, and it will give you a lot of frustration. It will really get the nerves in you, and that's why I'm saying there's a lot of anger in this month of August. And I know you guys, Taurus, we can be, our emotions can just, we're like a volcano. Like suddenly there's no warning and we erupt because of some things that happen around us. And I want you guys to be, I want to keep reminding you, and I want to remind myself that things will not happen the way we want them to be. And just remind you that, and just be really think before you act, or before you say anything, and before you even feel. Maybe try to think first. Be more logical than feeling things. Although we are a very emotional creatures of the zodiac, we Tauruses feel so much, but then this is the time for us to be more in our head first. Try not to be so sensitive. Try not to be so sensitive for the month of August, because there are really things that will really affect us. Even though we have the best intentions, people will lie, people will say something, people will do things that are not expected, or not what you ask them to. If you're a boss, if you're a manager, if you're a dad, mom, your kids, your subordinates will be will be doing things that you did not ask them to do, or maybe you ask them to do A, B, Z, and they will be doing X, Y, Z, which is kind of, I'm not saying that they're doing it on purpose, but it's just that it's not at par to the level that you want. And have more patience. That's what I'm trying to say. With all these things, it may be unavoidable for you guys to handle all the emotions, but it's going to help you grow into this better person. You may be more strict than before, or you may have this skill or life skill that you did not have before. You will be learning something new from all of these situations or challenges that you will encounter in the month of August. It's coming from the Jack of Clubs to the Queen of Diamonds and to the King of Clubs. So you are going higher. You are elevating your spirit. You're elevating your soul to a better version of yourself, and I'm really happy about it. But just be very careful of your temper. It's just going to be easier. You know what I mean. Okay, after all this, guys, I can see here that in about a few more months from all of this situation, when these things happen to you guys, it's going to feel like there's some sense of success in here, but you will also be, even though, how do I put this into words? It feels like when you guys realize that you are growing, that you are learning something, and that after all the anger is gone, and then you realize that, hey, actually, this is actually how I can do it. And you somehow celebrate in a way that you are partying, or you're just sharing things to other people, and you're just very happy about it. There are friendships around you where you have good intentions again, but they're not gonna be there to really appreciate what you're talking about. Like, for example, you were telling them things that, hey, this is what happened to me, this is the things that I did, and people may be there to hear you, but they are not listening exactly. But it doesn't matter. It feels like it's just a minor detail of this reading, but what matters most is that it's a beginning of something new for you, and I'm really happy about it because it feels like it's a learning process. This month of August feels like a learning process. It's not very bad, it just feels like your patience is going to be tested, and your anger, your temper is about to set loose if you let it. So it's all about learning for the month of August, and there's a new beginning after this. And these learnings will come into fruition. You will see the rewards months from now, and I'm really happy to see that message from here. So now let's see what is your advice card. I did a pre-shuffle, and this is the card that you got for the month of August. It's deservingness. Let me read it for you. It says that deservingness, you are a beloved child of God like everyone else, and you deserve to receive the support that will allow you to focus upon your divine life purpose. Even if you can't yet recognize your lovable qualities, trust that God and the angels can see how amazing you truly are. So there you have it, guys. You just have to remember that it's, everyone, we are all just the same anyway, and that you are very special in the eyes of God, or whoever, or to the universe, or whatever belief that you have. And just remember that if you need support from sometimes, like maybe you feel like you can't you can't handle things, just ask support from the universe and let it help you to guide you for the challenges ahead or for the next day. When you say your prayers before you sleep, just ask for guidance, ask for help, ask for support for your challenges for the next day. Yeah, let the angels just guide you towards all of this. And I don't really see anything wrong happening for the month of August. It just feels like there's so much challenges, or just so much things that will trigger your temper. Okay, so that's your general reading. Let's go through your career reading for the month of August. Just have to give me some time because I have to shuffle. So we will be asking for 2 messages for career, and then later on with love. Okay. So there's the same common theme here, and it's all about lies when it comes to your career. There are things to celebrate, but there are things, it's almost like a mix of a good and bad. There are things for you to celebrate, and there are things to be said about at work. And I feel like if you have a customer, or you're the customer and you're talking with someone, you're dealing with another person anyway. And the best for most of you, it will be a situation between a manager and a subordinate, a superior and a subordinate. It feels like even though there are things to be happy about, there are things that are just annoying one of you, or all of you. It feels like if you are dealing with another person, it feels like you guys are not seeing eye to eye, and you're gonna be disagreeing, but still you're working with each other, you're working together, and all of it. And it's mostly the subordinates are talking shit, they're telling lies, or they're making excuses. Maybe they did something wrong, and it feels like they are just, oh yeah, I kind of did this and I kind of did that. So it's going to put the other person off, and I feel like it can be you, or the other person can be you. It's kind of interchangeable for me. It feels like everything is revolving around lies. It feels like so many Tauruses out there will be involved in some kind of untrue situation or untrue conversations, which is kind of sad. But I can imagine that for most of the Tauruses out there, you will be the ones in the receiving end of the untrueness, or the lies, or deception energies out there. Let's see what is the next message for the Tauruses out there. Okay. For the month of August, for some of you guys, I think this message is for a smaller percentage of the Tauruses out there. It feels like you guys may have been investing a lot of your energies or emotions into a certain project, or to a certain person at work. Maybe there's almost nothing romantic about this. It's just that maybe you're a little bit attached to a person, or to a project, and it feels like somebody is just going to take it away from you, or just going to cut it for you. And it's almost like you know that feeling when you're almost finished with a big puzzle that you're making, and suddenly somebody comes and destroys all your work. It feels like that. And somehow for some reason it's for the good of you. It's like maybe after this project or after this thing that you are trying to complete, it feels like maybe there's even more work after it. And it's just that feeling of, well, good riddance, somebody help me to cut it off or just remove it, take it away from me. Then yeah, fine, maybe I did spend a lot of energy and time into it, but then who cares? It's this kind of feeling for me. Okay, so let's move on with love. Let's see what are the messages for the Tauruses out there for love. And you're gonna have to wait for me again because I have to reshuffle. Something about or someone that you haven't seen for a long time maybe is coming back, and it's something really unexpected. This person may be someone that you really wanted in the past, but nothing came through out of it. Yeah, you know what? I think somebody's just coming to you. In the past, you really wanted this person, but then somehow nothing happened because you were not sure, or the other person is not sure. But again, things are happening in ways that you don't expect, or when you least expect it. It felt like before in the past you were like in the past maybe you were like, oh, this happened and then yeah, I'm leaving. If you don't want me, if you're not replying to my text messages, if I ask you out and then you basically flaked out or did not confirm to any invitation, then I'm just leaving anyway. And this is you. It's like the Taurus is like, yeah, if you don't see the value in me, I'm just leaving. And this is your energy. And somehow, for many of you guys, I feel like many of you will be ignoring this person coming back. I'm not sure if it's worth it. Maybe we should ask if it's worth it that you guys actually entertain this person. Okay. Yeah, there's definitely a new communication coming towards you, a new beginning actually. And this is kind of a slow moving energy. And this person is actually offering something really pure. And disregard the king. It can be anyone. It's just the energy. It can be someone who's masculine. It can be whatever. It can be a woman anyway. It can be a mom too. So it's just representing someone who has pure intentions, and they may be coming back because they realize that maybe, hey, this is actually not so bad. This is not as bad as it seemed, and they realize that maybe they like you, so that's why they are coming back. And there is a lack of commitment in the past, and they realize it. I just want to emphasize on that. And it took them some time to think about it. And this is just to remind you guys, this is a very long process. It's not this process of going back to you may take even a longer time from now if you keep continuing to see this person. But I do see this person is actually a nice person, and I think it's really worth it for you guys to see what else is in there. But then you guys, when you decided to leave this situation behind in the past, you were in the right set of mind. You were thinking straight, and it was the right thing for you to do it, because You know your value, and right now when this person is coming back to you, just know your value still, and you will be gaining respect from this, and you already gained respect from this person, because this person feels like, oh, Taurus knows what he or she wants and what he or she deserves. So okay, maybe this person is something. So that's just a message that I want to show to you guys. And this person is also coming towards you with some kind of guilt feeling, or maybe somehow they know that they flaked out on you, or they kind of left you behind maybe, or something about the past that they know they did something wrong, or not in a very, it depends on your situation, but it felt like they have wronged you in the past. So maybe they're coming towards you, maybe in a hidden kind of sneaky way, that, hey, I hope you did not notice that I did not say yes last time when you asked me to go out, but then I'm coming back right now, and I hope you did not notice that. So this kind of energy, and I don't see the point of asking them why you did not answer my text last time, why you did not call me, why you whatever. It's not worth it. Just leave it and just move forward. Okay, so let's look for another message for Taurus love. This is exciting news. I mean, I'm a Taurus myself. Yeah, juicy. Okay, let's see what is the next message for the Tauruses out there. I'm really intrigued by that message, because yeah, there's definitely something. For the other Tauruses out there, it feels like you guys are going out for very casual hookups, or dating people, almost like this feeling is almost like, even though you're not sure if you really like this person, you just go ahead and date them anyway, or meet them anyway, even for harmless coffee dates, drinks, dinners. Even some may be going as far as hooking up, but it doesn't feel like it's coming from a desperation energy. It just feels like you've got nothing else to do. I'm single anyway, so I'm just going to do this and that. I'm just going to meet this person and see how it goes. So this is the kind of energy that I'm getting for a smaller percentage of the Tauruses out there. It just feels like maybe you felt like you are missing out on things, or that you miss out on things because you were focusing so much on yourself in the past few months or years, maybe for some of you. And it feels like, yeah, why not, just go ahead. But just be careful that some people out there, maybe again, with your general reading, it's maybe that some people do not have the best intentions for you. Maybe they said they are 30 but they're actually 50. Things like this. People may be lying to you. Just keep in mind that not to take things at face value. Always remember that not everyone will have the best intentions towards you, and just be very careful of that. Otherwise, if you know what you're doing, then just do you and just be safe, because the general reading for you guys, there is so much lies going on around you. Okay, so that is your love reading. So let's go ahead. Yeah, you know what, after just be very careful, because it might make you more angry. Okay, just be careful. So now we're going to ask for three advice cards for the Tauruses out there. This will be the top 3 advice cards that will be very beneficial for all the Taurus in the month of August. And I'm picking 3 cards to kind of try to cover everyone out there listening to this message. So 3 cards. Okay, so here's your first card. Gratitude list. It says here that counting your blessings and feeling gratitude for what you already have helps you to be centered in your heart. Instead of fixated on worries in your mind, what and who are you grateful for right now? Keep focusing upon gratitude, and you will discover the amazing generosity of this universe. Okay, so that's your first one, gratitude list. Your next advice card is positivity, faith, and optimism. So let me read it for you. You open the doorway to positive Let me repeat that. You open the doorway to positive experiences and opportunities with your positive expectations and energy. Do not allow negative energy or temporary setbacks to interfere with the path that you are on. Keep the faith and keep going. That is your second advice card, and this is your last advice card, is partnership. Allow healthful, supportive partnerships into your personal life and career, and both parties benefit as a result. You are receiving help from heaven and from a person who brings needed skills and resources. I feel like I need to read this again. Allow healthful, supportive partnerships. I don't get it. Allow healthful, supportive partnerships into your personal life and career, and both parties benefit as a result. You are receiving help from heaven and from a person who brings needed skills and resources. So that is your third advice card. So there it is, guys. Just be very careful of your anger, your temper, and keep in mind that not everyone has the best intentions towards you, and people may be lying towards you, and yeah, just that. So thank you, guys, Taurus, my fellow ones, and I will see you in the next month.